So, I want to paint and I just want to throw some thoughts out there. If you want to be the best version of yourself, then you want everybody to be the best version of themselves. That means it's okay to say when something doesn't feel right to you. You have every right. This is not like you not being a nice person. This is not you censoring. Because here's the thing. There's a difference between censorship and boundaries. This is what censorship is. If you own a website, okay, and you are the owner of that website, and let's say you have some sort of political view, and let's say Google were to delete, I don't know, like whatever your political view is, and Google were to delete it and say, you're not allowed to post about Republicanism or being a Democrat, or if you do a video where you have some opinion. And if Google were to say, because obviously that's not violating their their terms of service, if they were to delete your video about that, then yeah, that's censorship. But having a YouTube channel and just saying, I don't think certain comments are right, that's not censorship. And there's something called boundaries. Boundaries are where you're respectful. And that's being a healthy and kind-hearted person. What's toxic is when somebody pretends to like you, pretends to follow your channel for years, and then you tell them, hey, something's not okay. That's not okay that you said that. And then they flip it around and they're like, oh, well, you're toxic because, oh, I'm not allowed to just write whatever I want. But I guess I should have known this. And just going forward, I'm going to be so much more careful about who I do collaborations with. And especially when people want to be very political, I'm not okay with that. Just because I noticed the more, first of all, because I'm not running political channels. I've talked about social issues in the past, but I feel less inclined because I've noticed people that think that their political views are somehow being stifled. They seem very quick not to take accountability for when they hurt other people, or they're just rude to other people, or they violate other people's boundaries. But that's all I'm going to say about that. So yeah, going forward, I've learned my lesson, and a true-hearted person can take accountability, and they know what boundaries are. Because if you say this is my boundary and this makes me uncomfortable, you have every right to say that. Anybody who doesn't respect when you say something like that, that says more about them. But that's all I'm going to say about that. Yes, thank you. Well, yeah, I'm going to preach it because we have people on the internet that think it's okay to just say they want to insist that you talk about a certain topic on your channel. And then you're like, well, wait a minute. I don't feel comfortable talking about that. And then they personally attack you. And I've never done that to anybody. I have never done that to anybody. I've never personally attacked somebody for their relationship status, their social status, and I've never belittled anybody. But I do find it very funny that people who think that they've been hurt and belittled are very quick to belittle people that they believe somehow we're not open to something that they wanted to discuss. Maybe sometimes people don't want to discuss certain things. So just going forward, I'm not talking about politics, because anytime somebody's a little too, and certain political views, it's usually the conservative ones. I hate to say it. I don't think all conservative people are like this, but I've noticed the minute somebody's like, oh, I'm conservative and liberals have hurt me and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, have they? Have they though? I don't know. But that's up to you guys to decide what you want to do with your lives. Like, well, I don't have anything to do with haters. I don't believe in haters. Like, people who, I mean, there are haters in the world, but I don't want to engage with them anymore just because I'm like, yeah. But this person came to me in my other channel and they wanted me to interview them, okay? And they pretended like they were into my channel until I said, hey, you're posting comments that make me feel uncomfortable. But that's all I have to say about that. Okay, interesting. I'm just not interested in debating with people politically. Like, I'm not running a political debate channel, you know? Yes, I'm slowly painting a self-portrait, but I don't like this particular paintbrush so much. I want a tinier one. Although I can go over it later too. Hi, Logical, how you doing? Just want it thinner. Like, I like a super thin brush. But I guess I can always go over it if it doesn't turn out exactly the way I want. Oh, thank you, Logical. I appreciate you. You're very kind. This brush is just not doing what I want, though. This brush a lot better. Maybe. I'm doing good, thank you. Let's see. I felt like I had some thinner paintbrushes. I guess that's the thinnest one I have. It's still too thick in my opinion. I'm just like, I want it thinner. Thank you. That's nice of you to say. Do. Guys, I have a PG channel on here, so that's, I'm just saying. Okay, thanks. I might feel like, okay, I feel like the paint gets better, like the more, it's almost like a typewriter ribbon, because I haven't been painting with acrylic for a tiny bit, but I feel like when you take a break from it, you realize you kind of have to, it's almost like you have to keep working it. It's like a typewriter ribbon, like, which I hadn't typed in years, by the way, but I just had to type something, which I don't love typewriters, by the way, but a typewriter ribbon is very similar to acrylic painting, because you kind of have to get the paint flowing, like, because when you start, it doesn't flow quite the way you like, and I feel like the more you blend it, the better it gets. Kind of have to get back into the flow of it, so to speak. my gosh, the paint kind of just, it looks so funny. Like, I'm like, I'll just have to keep working this section. All right, I think I need to get going, but thank you for watching, everybody. I'll do some more painting later.